Now moving next, at least you live in among civilized human beings, because Yuri was living in the hostel. They are the civilized children, students. Even if they are all poor students, said Albert, they are not at all civilized. Being educated and being civilized is something different. Yuri replied, didn't you hear that one of them was killed last week in a duel? The students, they fought among themselves and one student was killed in that fight. And what happens to the one who killed him? Albert wanted to know, the one who has committed that murder, what happened to him? Nothing, of course. That was a simple reply by Yuri, because he is even proud of it. Whatever he has done, he was proud of it. His only worry is that the authorities have told him not to fight any more duels. Authorities just gave the warning, you are not supposed to fight any more duels, and he was worried. Why? Because during this fight, he couldn't get any mark of any wound on his body, on his face, to keep it throughout his life as a memory that this scar was, he got this scar when he killed a man. Just imagine, can you think? They are educated, they are civilized. He is upset about this because he hasn't a single scar of his face to wear it for the rest of his life as a badge of honor. Getting that scar in a duel, it was a badge of honor, you can say, exclaimed Albert. My God. And those are the students. Students here refers to the university student, the elder, a bit mature. Well, you will be a student one day. You said, don't worry, you are also going to be a student after getting your diploma. You will enter in the college or university. I doubt it, said Albert glumly. He was very sad. I don't think I will ever pass my exam for the school diploma, because if I don't get the diploma, how I am going to get the admission in the college or university? He told his cousin Elsa he saw next time she came to Manek. When his cousin sister Elsa came to see him, he told her even, normally she lived in Berlin where her father had a business. I'm sure you could learn enough to pass the exam. The sister told him that you can do, Albert. If you tried, she said, I know a lot of boys who are much more stupid than you are. There are so much duffers. But they can pass the exam because they concentrate, they learn, they listen in the class, and then they write the same thing in the exam. They say you don't have to know anything. You know everything. You don't have to understand what you are taught. Just be able to repeat it in the exam. You have to just vomit it, whatever is there in your brain on the blank sheet, and you will definitely get the marks. That's the whole trouble, because I'm not good at learning. I'm not good at cramming. I can't just cram it, said Albert. I'm no good at learning things by heart. You don't need to be good at. You don't need to learn. Anyone can learn like a parrot. Just keep on repeating the things like parrot, and you just don't try. And yet I always see a book under your arm, added Elsa. If you don't want to go to school, you don't want to open the book, what is that book under your arm all the time? What is the one you are reading? A book of geology. Geology is what? A study of earth, rocks and all that. Geology, rocks and things. You do learn that? Are you interested in that? No, we are hardly any science at the school. I don't have such geology or any science in the school. Then why are you studying it? The book which is not prescribed in the school, which is not in the syllabus, why are you studying it? Because I like it. Isn't that a good enough reason? Yes. It's a good habit. Reading is a good habit. I want to read it. I want to learn it. I want to explore the things. Elsa sighed. She felt helpless. You are right, of course, Albert, she said, but it won't help you with your diploma. Whatever you are going to read is not going to help in your exam. And without clearing your exam, you won't get the diploma. Apart from books on science, his only comfort was music. He loves music so much. And he played his violin regularly until his landlady asked him to stop. He goes back home and he just plays the violin. That's wailing gets on my nerves, she said, because she doesn't know the value of music. She doesn't like it, the landlady, because they are the people of slum areas. They don't understand the music. So she says this wailing, the music is getting on my nerves, making me mad. So that's enough noise in the house. Already there is so much noise in the house with all the kids howling. Howling here means crying, shouting, weeping. Albert was tempted to point out. He just tempted means attracted. He wanted to say. Most of the time it was she who made them howl. Why they cry, why they weep? It is all because of you. You keep on bidding them. But he decided it was better to say nothing. I must get away from here. I must leave the place. He told Yuri, after 6 months alone in the Manek, when I'll spend 6 months here, it is absurd, useless, meaningless that I should go on like this. I don't want to go to school, I don't want to learn. After 6 months, the result would be I was a big failure. In the end, it will turn out I have been wasting my father's money and everyone's time. We are just going to waste the time and money. It will be better for all if I stop now. Stop now means if I stop going to school now. It will be better for all. And then what will you do? The friend asked, Yuri asked, what will you do after leaving the school? I don't know. If I go to Milan, I am afraid my father will send me back. I don't know where I'll do unless I get the diploma, unless I complete my basic education. His eyes gleamed with a sudden idea. Yuri, do you know any friendly doctors? Do you have a friend who is a doctor? I know a lot of medical students, those who have just passed their education, and some of them are friendly. I know they are my friends, said Yuri. Doctor? No. Any perfect, any specialized doctor? I don't know. I have never had enough money to go to one. Because I don't have the money to go to some specialist doctor for the treatments. He said, why? Suppose, said Albert, that I had a nervous breakdown. Suppose the doctor gives me a certificate that I have a nervous breakdown. Suppose the doctor would say, it's bad for me to go to school and I need to get right away from it. That means I wanted a medical certificate. If a doctor says that I am pretty close to nervous breakdown and I should not go to school anymore, it is going to put more stress on me. Can a doctor give me such a certificate?